So, today I'm going to be giving you some camping tips on the ever popular BioLabs map. The gameplay you're watching right now is taken from Hell on Earth, so you can be sure that this strategy holds up against the toughest the game has to throw at you, but this strategy will work just as well in any difficulty. My first tip is to bring a friend along for the ride. Killing floor, like camping in real life, is always more fun with a friend. Your team can swap adventure stories to while away the time while blasting blokes into oblivion. The best spot to hold up in BioLabs is the spawn. Before you start annihilating Zeds, you have to weld 2 and only 2 doors. One is directly left from the spawn, the other is to the right. Make sure these doors are welded before the beginning of each wave. Zeds, being polite creatures, are only likely to knock on welded doors if you're near them. Make sure your team stays in the square spawn area, only moving out of it when absolutely necessary. Sticking to this will ensure that the majority of Zeds come straight down the central corridor, so that you don't have to fight the good fight from multiple angles. Like Germany in World War II, look how that turned out for them. If everyone sticks to this area, your doors will not need maintenance during the waves. However, it's a good idea to look left then right, just like crossing a road, when reloading, to make sure no Zeds are approaching. Even if the doors break, very few Zeds will come from east or west, as long as the team holds tight. Keep an eye on the Zed counter in the top left of your screen. Make sure the team knows to relax their ever itchy trigger fingers when there are only a few Zeds remaining. Carry the last Zed like a kite all the way to the shop to ensure you get lots of quality retail therapy. Make sure you leave the shop in plenty of time to check that your doors are barricaded good and proper. If you don't get back to your camp in time, enemies will spawn there and the results are usually not optimal. Talking to people is great in real life. It's also great in killing floor. Make sure your team is coordinated, working together to take down the tougher enemies and keeping amorous clots off each other's backs. Killing floor is very varied classes, all with well-defined roles. Make sure to slap the wrists of any commando ticking off a flesh pound prematurely. The central corridor is a great place to lay some pipe bombs. It's not a bad idea to put them next to your welded doors as a safety net. Just make sure you remember where you put them so you only liquidize the Zeds and not yourself. If you decide to go demo, make sure your shots go right at the end of the corridor. Smoke in your eyes is one-way ticket to Deathsville. I hope you've enjoyed and learned something from this video. Knowledge is fun, kids. Knowledge is power. I plan to share my favourite camping spots on all maps. If you have a favourite, let me know and I'll be sure to push it forward in my schedule. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to whack them in the comments. See ya!